Well, I am alive, and I think some of you may have been waiting for this video, how my life in Indonesia has started. It felt like I landed in the middle of a civil war, because there was demonstrations all around the city. I didn't see much, because we came straight from the airport to campus area, and it was kinda forbidden to go outside because it was way too dangerous. But, you know me, of course I went outside. I decided to go to the parliament house. There was no demonstrations or anything, there was only military and police forces on standby. And then these two soldiers, they came to me and I was like, oh damn, here we go, they're gonna send me back to Finland. But instead of that, they offered me dinner. I was sitting on a ground with them, having a dinner, chit-chatting a bit. Even that they were kind, and I was kind to them. It was a really weird situation to be in, because these people are working for the government. They are allowed to kill the protesters. I came back to the university. Me and 7 other exchange students, we decided, let's escape to Bali. And so we did. On the first day, we went to our villa, have a dinner, and in the next morning, I had a small hangover. The others, they went for a breakfast, and I told them I will catch them later. On that time, I didn't know that I'm gonna disappear for 2.5 days. I want to connect with the locals. So I was talking online with some people, and with some of them I was sharing the number with, like if they want to send me some recommendations or so on. And then I got this phone call. I answered, they shut down the call. And then I texted on WhatsApp like, hey, who is this? And they answered like, hey, come here, you're gonna love it. They sent me the location. It's like 3 hours away. And I'm like, huh, that sounds a bit shady. Well, why not? I went 3 hours all the way to the West Valley. It was like 7 p.m. and it was deep black. We were driving on this small narrow road, and at the end of the road there was a temple, and my driver was like, are you sure about this, that this is the right place? And I was like, I don't know, I have never been here. So I sent a message again, like, hey, I'm next to the temple. And they sent me a message, turn left, the house is there, it's like a couple 100 meters. Then we saw like 3 persons standing there in the darkness in front of the house. There was couple lights on, and 1 woman and 2 men. And the driver, he was super nervous. And so I stood out from the car, and this woman came, hugged me gently, and said, welcome. And I was like, welcome to where?